Hey guys, I've got another review here for you today, and this time we're going to take a look at DC Universe Classics Wave 20 Red Arrow. This guy came out in January of 2012 as figure 3 of Wave 20, and he is pretty cool. He came out along with the modern Green Arrow in this wave, so the two of them go really nicely together, and I will show you them side by side shortly. But yeah, I just want to give you a little pricing details. He originally retailed for your typical $15 to $20 depending where you buy him, and he's currently going for more like 30 to 35 on Amazon and other toy retailers online. Um, you can find him loose on eBay for 8, 10, 12, something like that, but he won't come with his bow. And if you're looking for him in the package, he's closer to $20, $30. I picked mine up at my local Kmart, as you can guess if you've watched my other ones, for 16 bucks. I used $5 in Shop Your Way rewards, so he was more like 11 or 12. And yeah, so I guess I'm slowly gonna build up to Necron maybe, but yeah, I mean I wanted Red Arrow to go with my Green Arrow from this wave, so definitely glad I picked him up. We'll take a look at the package first. Just typical DC Universe Classics. Again, much like the Green Arrow package, it's Red Arrow, Wave 20, Figure 3. Arrow is red. Concludes your Collect and Connect piece. Left arm for Necron, which I will also show you. And on the back we have an image of the figure, and it's interesting because the photo of this figure actually looks really bright red. And the figure itself is very dark, other than certain parts of him. I kind of like the bright red, but anyway. So you have the bio, statistics, and then the rest of the wave, along with Necron. Again, looks really cool. So that's the package, and I will now show you the left arm for Necron. Which is cool. It looks, like his right arm, only it has the chain on this arm, which is cool. Double jointed elbow. There's a wrist swivel and a hinge. So yeah, this will be nice if I ever get to put together Necron. And he also comes with 3 arrows. They're different. If you look on this side, they're the same, but on this side, they're all different. The problem with this is that he doesn't have anywhere to put them. His bow is the same bow as Green Arrow from this wave, which if you watch my review, you know I didn't like it. It's just a plain bow. You can't take the arrow out, but, and his quiver doesn't hold any arrows either. So they give you these 3 arrows, but there's nothing to do with them unless you, I don't know, what are you gonna do, stick them in his hand, or... So he's going to end up in a couple of accessories. Those arrows, not him. But yeah. So I'll just give you a quick look at the figure. Just a quick, shot. So this is a reuse of the first Green Arrow DCUC figure. The classic look. The quiver. Only now it's red. I'm not a huge fan. But it looks decent enough. So I mean, I can't put any arrows in it though. I'm just gonna show you them side by side. Also, the modern Green Arrow and the Red Arrow from this wave. I think they look pretty awesome together, really. So I'm really glad I got both of them, and they're gonna go on my shelf together. So that's really cool. I'm definitely glad I went back and picked up Red Arrow to go with Green Arrow. So, give you a good look up close of him now. His head sculpt is this, it's kind of funny because it's he's kind of grim. I don't know if he's grimacing or smirking. I don't know what that's really supposed to be, but it's good nonetheless, and it does look like Roy Harper. So, I mean, hey, I'll take it, right? His hair has some nice shading. And mine's got some, I don't know if is this dirt or it looks like it's chipping, which kind of sucks. It's right in the front. but from far away I guess I won't notice. Nice detailing on the chest. He's got the R on his belt. The belt is, it's a separate, like, sculpted piece, but it is sculpted on. It actually looks nice, though. The waist swivel kind of goes over it. But yeah, the legs, the boots are sculpted, just very slightly up here. My figure, I don't know if it's just me, but it looks like his lower legs are a different color than his upper legs. And I don't think it's just me. I think it's accurate. His thighs look like they're really nice, bright red, and then his knees look like they're just kind of a muddied red. I mean, it's not super duper noticeable, but it's enough to, like, be like, well, what happened there? Again, the quiver. And the arms look really nice. The detail with I don't know if these are, what would you call them, gauntlets, bracers, something like that. The gloves, and they're a nice glossy, like, I guess this is like maroon, the dark parts of his costume. So his body and boots and mask are all the same color, but they're only glossy on the hands and the gauntlets, which is pretty cool. He's got like a collar piece around his neck that's really nice. I'm just gonna take the bow out of his hands to better display him now. But just put him down for a second. It's gonna look silly not holding anything, but sorry guys. Alright, so yeah, just another look at the bow. It's the same one that modern Green Arrow uses. It's, you know, just a little flimsy piece of plastic with one arrow stuck in it that you can't get out. But, you know, it's just something for them to hold. So, hey. Right. Yeah, I'll just get another quick look at him here without the bow. Looks nice. I think he looks really nice. And he fits really nicely with the Green Arrow, again. You know, if you just compare them, I think they just go really nicely together. And I like that they gave Green Arrow a new quiver, especially since they reused his old quiver for Red Arrow. So now you put these two together and they don't have matching quivers, which would look, you know, okay, great, you reuse the parts, guys. But if you display this Red Arrow with if you prefer the classic look of Green Arrow, you're going to have the same quiver for both, one in green, one in red. So, you know, he looks better with the modern Green Arrow than the older one, I say. Yeah, we'll look at articulation now. His head goes, you know, all the way around. It doesn't really go up. Goes down pretty much, you know, chin to chest. His arms go all the way around, in and out. Nice and tight. He's got a bicep swivel. Single jointed elbow. Is actually maroon inside the joint, which is kind of funny considering, you know, his skin should be skin color, but it's like, actually it looks good though. Just funny. Sorry. He's got a wrist swivel and hinge. That's nice. This hand is sculpted to be open to hold the bow, and then the right hand is sculpted to be, you know, pulling on the string, and it actually is sculpted really nicely. You can really get it right in between his fingers and him holding it. So that's really cool. He has an ab crunch. Pretty tight on my figure. And it goes back until the quiver stops it, and forward down that much. It's pretty good. The waist swivel goes all the way around. He's got the T-joint legs, cut right above the knee, single jointed knee, and the pivot at the ankle. So, doing all these DCUC figures in a row, it's clear that they really pretty much use the same articulation on all of them, but it works. And So I mean, there's no reason to really change it. It'd be nice actually. Martian Manhunter has a boot swivel, which I really like. And Green Arrow and Red Arrow don't, despite the fact they do actually have these sculpted boots. So I wish they had a boot swivel. But because they do have a thigh swivel, it's not the end of the world. So they are still posable, pretty easily posable, without it. I don't think I mentioned his quiver. This actually is like a separate piece that you can move around, so that does add the dimension. That's nice, even though the quiver is stuck on the back and you can't take it off. So it's much like Green Arrow's. But yeah, he overall is a really nice figure. Definitely worth having, especially to go along with Green Arrow, or any other group you want to put him with. If you did some sort of Young Justice group, but you don't want the Young Justice figure, I don't know why, or Outsiders, whatever kind of, wherever you want to put him. Sorry. He will work very nicely. So yeah, I definitely recommend him. And that's all I've got to say about that. So I hope you like this review. Again, it was the DC Universe Classics Wave 20 Red Arrow. And, comment, rate, subscribe, let me know what you think. And I will see you next time, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye. And a hinge. So yeah, this will be nice if I ever get to put together Necron. And he also comes with 3 arrows. They're different. If you look on the side, they're the same, but on this side, they're all different. The problem with this is that he doesn't have anywhere to put them. His bow is the same bow as Green Arrow from this wave, which if you watch my review, you know I didn't like it. It's just, a plain bow. You can't take the arrow out, but, and his quiver doesn't hold any arrows either. So they give you these 3 arrows, but there's nothing to do with them unless you, I don't know, what are you gonna do, stick them in his hand, or... So he's gonna end up in a couple of accessories. Those arrows, not him. But yeah. Hey guys, I've got another review here for you today, and this time we're going to take a look at DC Universe Classics Wave 20 Red Arrow. This guy came out in January of 2012 as figure 3 of Wave 20, and he is pretty cool. He came out along with the modern Green Arrow in this wave, so the two of them go really nicely together, and I will show you them side by side shortly. But yeah, I just want to give you a little pricing details. He originally retailed for your typical $15 to $20, depending where you buy him, and he's currently going for more like $30 to $35 on Amazon and other toy retailers online. You can find him loose on eBay for, $8, $10, $12, something like that, but he won't come with his bow. And if you're looking for him in the package, he's closer to $20, $30. I picked mine up at my local Kmart, as you can guess if you've watched my other ones, for $16. I used $5 in Shop Your Way rewards, so he was more like 11 or 12. And yeah, so I guess I'm slowly gonna build up to Necron, maybe. But, yeah, I mean, I wanted Red Arrow to go with my Green Arrow from this wave, so definitely glad I picked him up. Let's take a look at the package first. Just typical of DC Universe Classics, again, much like the Green Arrow package. It's Red Arrow, Wave 20, figure 3. Arrow is red. Concludes your collect and connect piece. Left arm for Necron, which I will also show you. And on the back we have an image of the figure, and it's interesting because the photo of this figure actually looks really bright red, and the figure itself is very dark, other than certain parts of him. I kind of like the bright red, but anyway. So you have the bio, statistics, and then the rest of the wave, along with Necron. Again, looks really cool. So that's the package, and I will now show you the left arm for Necron, which is cool. It looks you know, like his right arm, only it has the chain on this arm, which is cool. You know, double jointed elbow. There's a wrist swoop. So I'll just give you a quick look at the figure, like, just a quick, like, shot. So this is a reuse of the first Green Arrow DCUC figure, the classic look, the quiver. Only now it's red. I'm not a huge fan, but it looks decent enough. So I mean, I can't put any arrows in it though. I'm just gonna show you them side by side. Also, the modern Green Arrow and the Red Arrow from this wave. I think they look pretty awesome together, really. So I'm really glad I got both of them. And they're gonna go, you know, on my shelf together. So that's really cool. I'm definitely glad I went back and picked up Red Arrow to go with